Hello, this is the Eye of the Swarm, and today we're gonna finish up on making the visitor center by first, building the stairs. Then we'll have the foundation for the second floor. Then I'll finish the roof. Anyway, and this is a good distance away, and the stairs leading up to the second floor should be 1, 2, 3, 4 high. And right here is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah. One more bit. Yeah, this seems to be the right height for the second bit of the stairs. Wait. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. Now to finish up refining the stairs and then making. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yeah, I see the problem. Okay. Okay, now I've gotten the right height for this. Just refining the stair. Okay, this seems to be the right height. Might make the walls higher, but I won't do so until I get until I finish up this part, which might take a bit. But anyway, I'll cut when that is done right now, and that's it. I got the first layer done. And now to work on the new height on for the roof. And I'll get the initial white part of the roof done first, and then we'll discuss the 3 triangle things, which if you've seen the Jurassic Park Visitor Center, you know what I'm talking about. Those 3 pillars, and I hate those terrorists with their flashy weapons. And I will cut back to you when the roof is mostly done, since there's something I need to work out first. And there, I've now gotten this part of the Visitor Center done. The 3 dome things, basic outline. Now to complete the rest of the roof, which should be relatively easy. just wanted to... Yeah. This is gonna be... But still, it's gonna take a lot of bricks, and I probably need more than this. So I'll come back to this part when I complete the roof. And hopefully it won't be that long. And that's it. I got the first layer done. And now to work on the new height on for the roof. And well, I'll get the initial white part of the roof done first, and then we'll discuss the 3 triangle things, which well, if you've seen the Jurassic Park Visitor Center, you know what I'm talking about. Those three pillars, and I hate those terrorists with their flashy weapons. And I will cut back to you when the roof is mostly done, since there's something I need to work out first. I finally managed to finish these tower things, and I know they're not exactly the same, but at least they're finally done, and I think they look pretty good. Cool. Now for the final step on the outside, on the initial outside, putting the railings in on top. And given how big this structure will cut again, but instead of seeing the full thing outside, I probably will show it outside. Then we'll discuss the next part with the visitor center. And I'll see you all at the ladder, which I'm probably going to destroy and make something new later on. But anyway, back to this, and I'll see you later, I think. And there, managed to finally complete it. Now to get rid of these stairs. And yeah, this looks pretty good. Now, onto the interior. Where the real magic is gonna happen, and well, this big open space is gonna be for when I put all sorts of fossils, including the ever-important T-Rex fossil and sauropod. And yeah, this place is going to be renovated. But first I have to get the laboratory set up. And after that, and well, we'll see how far this goes, since I have to design many floors. But let's get the door separating each of those rooms from the main amphitheater. Yeah, that's what this area is. Almost there. Yeah, got it all. Got it completed. Got this part completed. Now Now for everything. Now. I think yeah. I'm gonna get the second floor done first. That being a basic outline of the gift shop, the dining room, and the kitchen for start. And I'll work on something else on the back there. But first I need to get those things outlined. I'll be right back as I get the doors for the top bit. And yeah, I'll get the basic outline out. And done! I managed to finally complete the gift shop. And it looks pretty neat. And hopeful. And of course, given how this place, and given how there's a variety of different figures of all the different prehistoric animals, it's gonna take me a while to complete every shelf, and not all of them will be filled. But trust me, the majority of them will have various prehistoric creatures, and even if they don't, I will show off more than ones in the toy section. And there will be other merchandise, including lunchboxes, which will be quite fun to explore. But anyway, now that the gift shop is mostly done, I still need to collect a bit more figures. The next area is the dining hall, which will be much prettier than this, and including an actual counter for all the things to receive food. Anyway, let's see how I go forward. And put some actual lights up top now. And this is it. The eating area is basically complete. Of course, I will need to add some food here and there, but I got the basics of this place done. And now to add the doors to the kitchen with some nice levers. There. This area is practically done, and it looks pretty nice. Though it does need some food on these benches. And that's what the kitchen is going to be used for. Though I am probably going to add a lot more stuff in this area for the moment. And it'll be quite great. But now it is time to move on to the kitchen. And hopefully I can get it done to the original Jurassic Park. And we'll see it now. And there, I got the kitchen finally complete. And it looks pretty good, I have to say. And when I get the visitor center fully complete, I'll have a whole row of cakes, pizzas, and other dishes on these platforms, as well as some skeletons here and there. Anyway, there's also these areas, which I'll use as more storage and freezers. But anyway, on to the final area, which will be onto the final area of the first floor, which I'm going to make this into the armory, which should be very interesting. Now let's get some proper weapons in here and there. And it took me a while just to make the kitchen, so it's probably going to take just as long to get the armory filled with both normal Minecraft weapons as well as some special stuff. So yeah, this is going to take me a while. So, and I have to make sure this area is nice and bright to keep the mobs out. So, see you later. And there, I got the armory set up, and maybe some extra expansion in this bit. But I got everything, from the armor sets, to some decorative cannons, to some workshop ideas. And so yeah, I got the armory done, and I think I'm gonna make this area the control room, as seen in a variety of Jurassic Park media. Mainly the first one. But this area is gonna be turned into the guest rooms, because after all, Jurassic Park is a theme park, and I think having a hotel-esque area here will be good. Though there will be some proper hotels later on. But for now, we move on to that. Oh yeah, and before we go forward, I managed to get some nice ruby armor and this shield, which will be useful against a variety of mobs. Anyway, now let's transform this area into our proper guest rooms, and I have a lot of work to do that. So I'll see you later, or whenever. And there, I managed to complete the guest rooms, and there's a decent number of them, with these little paintings here and there. Though I probably will explore all of them in the next video, which will involve a proper tour of everything in here. Though, I do want to complete the control room first, and while it has some interesting stuff like these computers I got from that computer mod, there is still some stuff missing here. And along with the control room, I will also get the garage done, since, well, to be honest, I haven't really been improving that. And there is an outside area, but that's for the next video. So yeah. Next up would be the control room and some of the garage. Not all of it, I think, but a decent amount anyway. Let's get those computers and a few other things in. And there, I got the control room done. Well, mostly. I would like to add a map or something like that somewhere, but I probably need to modify this place greatly. But anyway, all the major rooms have been filled up. And I'm pretty happy with those. I can use them as storage space. Anyway, there's technically one last place. The lab where the dinosaurs will be grown. But, well, I want to show that off when I put some finishing touches. Mainly getting a bunch of skeletons in here finished. And if you're wondering about the garage, well, the reason why I'm going there is because I do not know how to move these vehicles. They don't seem to have... They cannot actually drive, no matter how hard I move it. Maybe the fact they don't have any brakes or anything. I'll figure it out. But anyway, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And next time we will go over the tour of the finished visitor center, since, well, this whole area and the dining room need their final decorations. And after I show you that, we will go on to how to make a dinosaur and work on the first enclosure. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and bye. And if you're wondering what dinosaur we're gonna cover next time, well, if you look in the blueprints that I'm showing right now, you have a very tiny one. Bye.